Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be another fall makeup tutorial. I actually am getting ready to go to an event at our church today. Our church is having an Oktoberfest later on tonight, but we're actually going to go to Mass first and then attend the Oktoberfest. They usually hold the Oktoberfest every year in October and it's super fun. A lot of great delicious, yummy German food. And if you guys do not know, my husband is half German, half Irish, so he's going to love it. He's actually going to be coming with us. He did take off from work today just so he could attend Mass with us and also attend Oktoberfest as well. This is sort of like a get ready with me, or this is a get ready with me. The only thing that I'm not going to be filming and showing you guys is my foundation and my base. I did apply my base, that's my foundation, my concealer, the powder and all that stuff off camera, and I did do my brows off camera as well, only for the fact that because I have been using the same foundation routine for the last couple of weeks now. And if you guys missed my last video, I did just film my current foundation routine, so if you guys have not seen that, I will list that down in the description box below as well as on the screen right here. But I just did film that, so I figured I'll just skip that part and just focus on the eyes and the rest of the face makeup, which include the blush, bronzer, and all that good stuff. Anyway, with that being said, if you guys are new to my channel, welcome, and if you guys have not done so already, please be sure to hit the subscribe button down below and also hit that notification bell so you guys can stay posted anytime I upload a new video on my channel. If you guys want to get ready with me and see what kind of look I come up with for this Oktoberfest event, then let's just go ahead and get started. So my hair is a mess today. I don't know what's going on, but like I said earlier, I'm going to be doing a fall makeup look. I wanted to do like a mustard yellow. I know that mustard yellow is definitely the color for fall, the trendy color for fall this year, and I have been on the hunt for a mustard yellow shirt and I cannot find one for my size. I'm like extra small, so I don't know if I'm going to be keeping this shirt for tonight or wearing something else, but I just threw this on for this video. But for today's video, I'm going to be using the Jaclyn Hill palette from Morphe, and this is her first Morphe eyeshadow palette that she did with Morphe. And I did purchase this last year, so, and there is a really beautiful mustardy shade right here, and I'm actually not going to name the shade because actually no, I'm just actually going to pull up the shade name because I know that in the new palette that they did put the names of the shades in the back of the palette, but I don't have that. But I did take a screenshot of it, so I'm just going to tell you guys the names of the shades as I go along, but if I do forget, I will list it and write it down on the screen right here or somewhere on the screen on top of me. But I'm going to be focusing mainly on this pukey shade right here, this very beautiful mustard yellow shade, and it has an orange tint to it, an orange undertone to it, but it also has it also has a great mustard yellow shade as well. So this is the shade Creamsicle, so I'm going to be mainly focusing my look around that shade right there. So with that being said, my table is so cluttered. I'm using one of those TV table thingies and it's so tiny, so I really don't even have enough room in it. But yeah, let's just go ahead and get started. I'm actually going to first apply a setting powder underneath my eyes as well as kind of carve out where I want this. Carve out the wing line. So I'm going to be using the Airspun Coty Airspun translucent powder. And I'm just going to take that on my already damp beauty sponge. I know this looks dirty, but this is what I just used today. I'm going to take a little bit of that and put it on the cap right here, and I'm just going to apply this much and then I'm just basically baking. And then I'm also going to line that right there. So this is just basically going to create like an outline kind of, basically, for my eyeshadow. And if there is any fallout, we're basically just going to be using matte shade today for the eyes, but if there is any fallout, it's going to catch it with powder. Alright, so that is that. And then we're just going to go ahead, and I have powder all over me now. We're just going to go ahead and start off this look. I'm going to go ahead and take this shade right here, this third shade from the first row, and I think it says MEO. I'm not quite sure because I can't read it. But if I get it wrong, I'm just going to lift it down on top of the screen. And I'm just going to take that and I'm just going to use that as the start of my transition shade. You know what I'm actually going to do? I'm just going to go ahead and do like a screenshot kind of thing and just point, like, you know, do those asterisk things and show you guys what shades I'm going to use instead of me holding up the palette, because I do have a lot of stuff on my table right now and I want to try to keep it from not falling down. So that's what I'm going to do. But I'm just going to build up this MEO shade, MEO. I wish I could see that, on my crease area. So I'm starting from the outer corner and then slowly working my way towards the inner corner. And I want the most intensity on the first half of the outer corner on, and then a little bit on the inner corner. So I'm just mainly focusing the colors right there. And I'm just blending it out in circular motion and windshield wiper motion. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and take the shade. I want to build up this shade a little bit, so I'm going to go ahead and take butter, take the shade right next to creamsicle, and I'm just going to blend that right on top of the first shade that we used. Because I just want this transition shade to be just a teeny bit more intense. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and take a kind of like a fluffier shaded brush, but it's kind of domed, and I'm going to build up the outer corner shade. So I'm trying to think what color I want, or what shade I want to start off with, because I want to mainly do like a browny, mustardy kind of look. So I think I'm going to take the shade. I'm going to first take the shade, the third shade in the third row, called Roxanne. And I'm going to first apply the shade right on the dome area of the brush. Sorry about my dome. I don't mean to flick you guys. And I'm just going to tap off the excess. And I'm going to first focus this right on the outer corner. This brush is not too dense and not too, loose or fluffy. So I like this, the density of it. So like I said, I'm just going to focus this mainly on the outer corner. And then I'm just going to pack on the color as we go on until I get the intensity that I want. And I'm slowly bringing that, whatever is left on the tip of the brush, to the middle of my lid, or the crease there. But I'm only focusing that right where the fold of the crease is. I'm not bringing that all the way down to the lid. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and take a more deeper brown shade, and I think I'm gonna go and take the shade. I'm gonna take the shade Chip, and I'm gonna take that on the same brush for now to see what kind of intensity I can build up with using this brush. And I'm just gonna blend that. Oh, this is pigmented. I'm just gonna blend that right on top of Roxanne. Again, I'm focusing this on the outer V of my eye. This shade is beautiful. This is like a dark, rich brown. I was about to say red brown, and it's just stunning. Okay, I'm gonna go back to the blending brush that we used earlier, and I'm just gonna go dip that back on MEFO, and I'm gonna dip that back on MEFO or MEO and butter, and I'm just gonna blend those or mix those two together and then blend that shade of brown just to make sure that there are no harsh lines. Okay, now for the start of the show, I'm gonna take creamsicle, and I'm actually going to take that on. I'm gonna first try to take this on another fluffy dome brush, and this is from Royal Nickel, and this is the medium eye shader brush. So it looks like so, and I'm gonna dip this on creamsicle, and I'm gonna pack this shade all over my lid, starting from the outer corner, and the inner corner, and bringing that all the way to the letting that meet with Roxanne and Chip. And then I'm gonna just build this shade up. I'm actually gonna change brushes because I do want this to be more intense. So I'm gonna go and do a more denser brush, densely packed brush, and this is from Morphe. This is the M224 brush. So I'm just gonna keep on packing this on. And I'm also applying a shade on the tip of this brush just so we can get into that fold of the crease. Okay, so I'm gonna go back to Roxanne mainly, and that's that deep chocolate shade, and I'm gonna pack that on the outer corner and just build that up, and then blend that with the mustard yellow shade that we just put on. And I'm just gonna flip that this way towards the inner corner and outside as well, just to create that ombre looking effect. And I'm just gonna go back one last time and blend out that crease shade. Okay, so now we're just gonna dust, oh no, wrong brush. We're just gonna dust off the excess powder that's on our eyes, our face, actually. And I'm gonna do a wing line. I don't know how intense I want it to be, but I'm gonna actually try something different. I rarely do this on my channel, or actually just in general, because I'm just so used to an eyeliner pencil or an eyeliner felt tip brush. But I did receive this in the box shop a couple of months ago, and this is pretty vulgar, and this is their ink gel liner, and the packaging packaging is really beautiful. So I'm going to use this and create a wing line. And I'm just going to use this angled eyeliner brush from Estée, another product that we use in the box this time. And it's just basically like one of those old, like, I don't know how to describe it, like those ink pen thingies. I'm so horrible. There's like a gel, not a gel, like a spongy thing inside there. So I'm just gonna put this much on, and I'm gonna go really close to my mirror over here and apply my wing line. Okay, so 20 centuries later, we created a wing line. I'm not very good at applying a wing, as you saw, using a brush and a pot. I'm usually so used to the whole, eyeliner pencil or felt tip felt pencil, so it was a workout. But I did fix that wing right here using the Tarte London Stuff eyeliner pencil or the felt tip. It's like a felt tip kind of thing. So I really love this. But we'll work with that. Anyway, with that said, I'm gonna go ahead and apply mascara and falsies off camera, and I'm gonna be using the Wonder Beauty Unlashed Volume and Curl Mascara, and also for lashes today I'm gonna be using the Kiss lashes in the style Flirty. So I'm gonna do that off camera, and I will be right back. Okay guys, so the lashes are on, and now we're just going to go ahead and finish up the rest of the face, and we're going to go back to the eyes towards the end. I'm going to go ahead and finish up the rest of the face. So I'm going to go ahead and bronze up my face. I'm not going to contour today. I'm going to be using the Tarte Park Avenue Princess Bronzer, and I'm going to take this on a fluffy brush like this. All of the brushes that I'm going to be using in this video will be, I'm going to list that down on the screen in case I forget to mention them, and also on the description box as well. But I'm just going to dip this, it just looks like so, and I'm going to dip my brush right on that bronzer, and I'm just going to bronze up my face. For blush today, I'm taking the Tarte Amazonian Clay blush in the shade Feisty, and it's just this beautiful shade of Mauve red, kind of. And you guys, I'm horrible at describing shades, just so you know. So I'm just gonna dip my brush in here, and I'm just gonna apply this on my cheeks. These blushes last a very long time on your cheeks, and I love it. And they're very pigmented. And I'm just gonna blend those two out just so they look well blended and seamless. And then for highlight, I'm going to be taking the Smashbox Spotlight palette. This is a collaboration with Casey Holmes, and this is the gold palette. And I don't know what shade I want to use. I think I'm going to mix up Turn It On Gold and Crank It Up Gold, these two shades right here. And I'm just going to apply this on the high point of my cheeks. And I'm also going to apply a little bit more of the Turn It Up Gold on right here, just so there's more glow to it. And I'm also going to mix those two again and bring it up to the bridge of my nose and also my cupid's bow. And then highlight right on top of my brows. And then not my cupid, did I say my cupid bow on the tip of my nose? And I'm also going to blend it on my cupid bow. And then a little bit on the chin. This one is optional. You guys do not have to do this part. And I'm also going to highlight my brow bone and the inner corners of my eyes using this. But before we do that, I'm just going to go ahead and finish up the rest of the eyes. I'm going to take the Extreme Lasting Pencil from Estée, and this is in the shade But First Mocha. Oh no, I'm sorry. But First Espresso. And this is just a beautiful espresso brown shade. And I think this will go really well with the eye look. And I'm just going to place this on my waterline. I'm going to go back to the Jaclyn Hill eyeshadow palette. And I'm going to take the shade... Oh, goodness. I'm going to take the shade Roxanne, that deep brown shade right here. And I'm going to line that on my lower lash line just to blend out that eyeliner. And I'm just going to tightly stamp that right on that lower lash line. On a pencil brush, I'm just going to mix up MEO or MEFO and Butter, those two shades that we used on our crease area, and I'm just going to blend out that brown shade. And going back to the Smashbox palette, I'm probably just going to take Turn It Up Gold, which is this shade right here, and I'm going to use this to highlight my brow bone and my inner corner. And I'm going to take the same pencil brush I did to clean it off and apply that Turn It Up Gold on the inner corner. And then for mascara for my lower lash line, or my lower lashes, I'm taking the Wet n Wild Skinny Mascara, and I'm just going to apply that on my lower lashes. I'm going to go ahead and put my face with the MAC Fix Blush. And then for lip today, I don't know if I want to use this yet. This is from Adhesive Colors, and this is just I forgot what kind of lipstick this is, but this is in the shade Mocha. And I think this would go really well with the look. It just looks like this. And let's see how this is. Okay guys, so that completes this video and this look. I really love how this look came out. Again, I don't know if I'm going to be sticking with this shade. I may change it, I don't know yet. But I really love how this look came out. I think these lashes really pulled off this look and gave it the perfect finishing touch. And also this lip shade is stunning. I really love the way this formula from Adhesive Colors feels. I actually bought this a couple of months ago and I rarely used it because I just thought more of a fall color, fall shade rather than, I don't remember what season I bought it. But I bought this a couple of months ago and I really love this. So yeah, I really love how this look came out and I hope you guys did too. If you guys did and if you guys enjoyed this video, please be sure to give this a big thumbs up. Also, let me know what are your most favorite type of fall makeup look that you guys are so into right now. I know that mustard yellow is definitely the trend right now, and again, I really love how this makeup look turned out. And yeah, I am about to actually get off of the camera and feed my baby, get dressed, and get ready for this fall festival, or not fall, this Oktoberfest. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you guys have an amazing weekend, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.